Welcome back to Mirror and Thread, and happy holidays, you guys. We're going for it. We're going for it around here. It's earlier than ever. We've worked harder than ever, I think, on our home decor for the holidays, but I was needing some holiday cheer, okay? It's been a year and a lot has gone down, and I was just feeling in the mood to really go all out. So I'm very excited to share this stuff with you, and hopefully this will still be early enough that you can get things in that you might want to use even if you're not decorating until a little bit later. So I will link everything in the video description, and we're gonna jump in. So first things first, I have an exciting announcement that the art prints behind me are actually some of Cody's designs. He hand drew all of those designs, and he has an Etsy shop with all of those available there. So there's frame TV art, there's printable art prints, which is what these are. So they're very affordable. You can print at home, you can print at like FedEx or Kinko's, super affordable to do. And I do think they make a big difference in a space, or we even have some small ones I'll show a little bit later on our shelves that you can see. So I think they turned out so cute. And we also have sweatshirts available, and I'll talk more about these in a future video. I'm still waiting on a couple different designs, but these are the comfort color sweatshirts, super popular, and he hand drew all the designs for these. Lots of fun Christmas ones available, so I will make sure and link those in the description as well. But the entryway, we ended up with 3 of the art prints. So we did the little trees, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and the nutcrackers, which is my personal favorite. And then I just used the same garland that I've had for years. This one I actually purchased from a very expensive like designer store, and it was not very cheap, but I have a different option for you from Amazon that looks almost identical. So I'll talk about that one a little bit later as well, but I'll link this one and the art prints, and then the Christmas tree, wooden Christmas tree was from last year from Target. So I'll see if I can find a similar one for that. Then let's go ahead and talk about that Amazon garland, because this is the first year I had this vision of we had these big archways in our house, and I was like, I've got to do some garland on that archway. I think would be beautiful. But seeing how much I spent on this teeny tiny garland last year, I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to make that happen, because it's going to cost $400 to get a garland that big. And then I found this one on Amazon, and I was very pleased with it. It looks so similar to the much more expensive one. I love the way it looks on the archway. If you want more of a full look, you can get 2 of these and kind of like twist or bundle them together so you get that fullness. This is just one strand though. So I have one strand on one side, one strand on the other side. They kind of come together in the center, and then I did just like a big velvet bow, which I bought from Amazon already pre-done because I'm not the greatest at making bows. So this was just like a twist tie and then a set of bells, and I think it turned out so beautiful, and it does so much for the space when you're looking like toward the door. It's just a beautiful look. Speaking of bells, this was my big project last year, was to do the bells on the mantle. I love this kind of like gold brassy look. There's something really fun and exciting about that, and I've always had a pre-lit garland that kind of matches our tree on the mantle. I've had that since we moved in, but last year I added the bells, and I think it does so much, and it's just such a fun, unique way of styling a mantle. So I also got this velvet ribbon. These I did tie myself, but it was pretty easy since they weren't really big, and the velvet was really easy to work with. It's super malleable. So I just got green, black, and this kind of brownish gold color, and tied the little bows on there. Actually tied them on last year, and then this year they still looked good. I didn't even have to fluff them or anything, which was nice. Our stockings are from Pottery Barn, and the art on our frame TV is also some of Cody's designs. I didn't change a whole lot on our shelf styling this year from last year, with the exception of adding in 2 of Cody's art prints on there as well. These we literally just printed at home on regular printer paper, and I still think they look really good. So it's very affordable to do if you want something on your shelves that's a little bit more festive than what you normally would do. We use the same frames that we have for year round, and just threw the new print in there. And then once the season's over, we can just switch them back out. So very easy to do for a little festive touch. But I've got these big baskets I've had from Walmart for years. Some of the little like rattan trees and the like bottle brush trees. I've had those for several years. They were from Target and Amazon, but most of them are still available. And then I did get these little felt trees this year, which I thought were very cute. It's a new Target find, so I'll link those too. The Christmas tree is kind of my pride and joy this year. I had so much fun decorating the tree this year. I got several new things, but they were all very simple things and very affordable things that I think made a huge difference. So I've had most of the ornaments. I think since we moved in, I've just kind of added like a few little sets here and there. I always get the plastic ones, the very, very cheap plastic ones, because I still have 2 toddlers in the house and they love an ornament and they're very fascinated by it. And as much as I can tell them, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, inevitably they do. And especially Owen, he's into all things balls. And so he just thinks it's a basketball and chunks it across the room. And I need for those things not to break and shatter glass everywhere. So highly recommend getting the cheap ones if you have toddlers, and then you don't really have to worry about it. They just bounce and you can stick them right back on. I also got these velvet ones from Amazon this year, and they already had the brown ribbon attached, the velvet ribbon. They're so soft and they give just a different texture. I feel like there's a lot of like sparkly things on the tree, but something about this soft velvet just looks really expensive. And the kids also love touching these. They think they're just so soft and beautiful. And then my favorite thing I added this year were the little bows. I'm bow obsessed. I think bows couldn't be more trendy right now. They're everywhere. They're on shirts, they're on art prints, they're on everything. And I thought they had a place for the tree, and I love how they turned out. So you can do this if you just have like a regular set of ribbon at home or velvet ribbon. You want to make your own. You can do it like that. This was, I believe, a 25-piece set, maybe even a 40-piece set. And they are just twist tie. So I literally just tied them on. Could not have been easier. This is the caramel color, and I love how it turned out. I think it makes it look so feminine and cute. And then I also added these tree picks, so kind of like things that you stick in that give it a little bit of volume or just kind of like texture change. I had some of them from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and then I got a couple new ones from Target this year too. Another vision that I had this year was to do something a little different in the dining room. I've always just done the vase that has like the stems in it that are kind of like a cedar type stem, which I did again this year, but I wanted to add something. So I got these mini wreaths and did just like a simple velvet bow on those as well. Attached them with a clear command strip, and they're so cute, you guys. I think they turned out so great, and it was very easy to do. These are 12-inch, so based on what your dining chair is, the size of them, you could do probably either a 10 or a 12. I think the 12 ended up looking perfect, and these also look very expensive for what they are. So they're that really nice quality faux stem that looks real and looks very expensive. They didn't require a ton of fluffing. I just kind of pulled on a couple of the pieces, and I was glad that they're not too heavy, so they hang on those command strips really well. Also added a couple new throw pillows this year. These are from the Target Hearth and Hand line. Love all their pillows always. I think the other crochet green ones I got from them last year. And then something about this dark green plaid just really spoke to me with the tree. I thought was beautiful, but they also have a red version that says Merry Christmas too. Didn't change much on the coffee bar. In fact, I'm not sure if these exact mugs are available. I had them from last year, but they have some similar ones, and they have some really, really cute Christmas mugs this year. If you're wanting to redo that space or you're needing something with a festive touch there, I'll link those for you. And then I just added this cute nutcracker that he just stole my heart. I saw him when I was walking through Target, and I was like, I'm gonna find a place for you. I just need you. Last thing to go over is our outdoor space, and I am loving how this turned out, you guys. It gives me so much joy. I'm pulling into our garage and looking at our house every single day. It's just, it makes me happy. So we added the cutest reindeer I've ever seen. This is a little set of 3, very affordable for the set of 3. I feel like they're light up, so they light up at night, and also their heads turn. So when they're plugged in, I didn't have them plugged in for the clip because I didn't have the lights and everything on since it was daytime, but the mom and the dad, their heads also turn. And I've seen little light up deer like this in people's yards. I've always thought they were cute. I've never seen any with the red bows though, and that sent me over the edge. I was like, we have to have these because we always do big red bows on our wreaths and our trees for outdoor space. And something about those bows I just thought was so pretty, and they look beautiful when they're lit up. They're so bright and sparkly and twinkly, and I just love them. The large wreaths we've had since we moved in. We got them our first year here, and they're holding up so well. The only thing I typically change is change out the batteries every year, and then sometimes I change out the bows. These were like a 6-pack of bows that are, again, just the twist tie ones from Amazon. Super affordable, and they don't really get torn up. They just tend to get a little faded because these do see some sunlight and we just leave them on obviously for months, and so they just get a little bit faded. But otherwise the wreaths have worked perfectly, and I like that they're battery operated. They are lit at night and they're on a timer, so whatever time you turn them on the first day, they automatically turn on the next day at that exact same time. So we just have them set to turn on right when it gets dark, and it's perfect. We don't have to worry about plugs or anything like that. I also love these little trees. This is something we added last year. They're also pre-lit, and if you need something for an office or kids' bedrooms or something where you want a smaller tree, these are the perfect option for that. If you want your kids to decorate their own trees, these are great for that. You could even put them on a table and it wouldn't be too big, and they work really great on a porch too. Okay, I think we covered everything. So I've had so much fun. It's taken me all week to decorate for Christmas, but I've had so much fun doing it. Hope this has been fun for you to watch. I will put everything in the video description if you see anything you love, and I'll catch you next time.